Three, two, one. I should be live. What's going on? Sifted YouTube, Twitter's, Facebook, all the social media peeps. It is I, the Berkough, and tonight we're going to continue our journey with Final Fantasy VIII. But first, I want to just give a shout out to my ISP Cox. We've been having a lot of network issues here in my neighborhood, and I think all across the city. And despite the fact that people love to hate on their ISPs and just shit all over them, and the service should be unlimited and this and that, just know that there are good people that work for these companies. They're just doing their job. They're going to work 9 to 5, sometimes much longer, putting in that time and effort. And I had a really good conversation with a rep from my ISP. And she was extremely patient with me, and I was explaining my frustrations with not having service almost all weekend. I mean, it's been in and out. You guys can see it with my videos. I wanted to do one long stream and had to break it up into little chunks here and there. And yeah, I'm just thankful that after I was done with the conversation with my rep from my ISP, I came out and suddenly had solid lights, and thankfully I can jump on and do this tonight, and we can really get into it. So I'm gonna shoot out my tweets, let everybody know what's going on, and yeah, we'll jump into it. We'll get a little bit further. Hopefully I can at least get through the Timber Owls thing and get to the point where we're on the train. I might stop it there, probably eat dinner, and then come back, and we might go from there. I'm going to shoot out my tweets. So, little echo because I had my video in the background. Wanted to make sure I had the right URL. So, let's go ahead and start it back up. Try to get my camera working properly. Seems to not be lagging right now, so that's good. It is a work night. I am drinking, but I'm always responsible. So I keep it to a minimum of, or a maximum, I should say. Keep it to a maximum of 2 beers. I'm drinking Hazy IPA, Hazy Little Thing, by Sierra Nevada that my wife picked up tonight for dinner. And yeah, it is definitely a hazy IPA. It's actually pretty tasty. It's got some citrusy grapefruit notes. Typical IPA. It's not too bitter. I'm not sure what the IBUs are because they don't have that on the can. But the one thing that I do really like about the can, family owned, operated, and argued over. So I thought that was pretty cool. 6.7% volume, alcohol by volume. Definitely something to sip on, not something to pound. And yeah, can's not too spectacular. I'm not sure that I like the two-tone monochrome. It's alright. But I love the color of this beer. It's definitely a hazy. And it does have that summertime taste to it, which is nice. I'm thinking that there's probably some stuff that I can do in these different areas. Like, well, that's the parking lot, but early in the game, I skipped some stuff that you can do in the cafeteria and some of that story there. There's also some things that I skipped in terms of the tutorial panel in the classroom that you can look at, which actually goes pretty far to explaining some of the shit that gets revealed later on in the game. That makes it pretty interesting, and shout out to Lore Runner for pointing that out. I do remember reading it when I was a kid and actually going through all the menus and trying to learn, the mechanics of the game and everything, but not making the connection with the story. I think this is the only time that you see this hoverboard that Zell has. It's entirely superfluous. It has no bearing on the game whatsoever. It's just like a cool little intro for him in his, street clothes or whatever. But as you can see, T-boards are prohibited inside garden premises. How the hell he got one inside, because we're all orphans, and where the fuck would he get something like that? I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know that we'll actually get to the train, because if I'm not mistaken, we have our first Laguna scene coming up, and I don't remember which one it is, but I think it's actually a pretty long scene, so I might just do that and then we'll kill it for the stream tonight, but we'll see. Owls are still around. So interestingly enough, this scene right here, they say us three only. Yeah, we took very little money to do this mission. I can't remember the exact number of garden students that get deployed at the Dalit mission to secure the communication tower, but it's relatively few. I think there's like 13 total, and there's, if I'm not mistaken, there's some text that I didn't point out that talks about how that was relatively cheap as well for Dalit to hire Ball of Garden. And Headmaster Sid gives us a magic lamp that has the devil inside of it. We'll get to that. I think we can actually beat him at this point. If I remember correctly, I did unlock Diablos like on the way to the garden, the oceanside city next to the garden. Oh yeah. And we should definitely junction up everybody. So I want him to have Shiva and Siren. I'm gonna do the switch. And then get rid of Quetzalcoatl. So the reason that I don't select magic, in case I haven't already explained this as an option, is because it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to use magic. It makes more sense to just do draw and use magic than it does to spend the spells that you have stocked. And the reason for that is because of the fact that your magic boosts your stats. So like whatever you have stocked, the more you have. If you have 100 of one spell stocked, you have the max to boost that particular ability. And then later on, there's some as your GFs level up, there's some things that you can do to refine the magic into higher levels. So you can take Cure, make it Cura, and then take your Curas and make them Curagas. Your Fires turn them into Firas, Curagas, etc. And then as you build those up, then you can, you know, increase your stat even further. So I almost always start off pretty much every fight, unless it's an enemy that I know is going to give me problems, with just a few rounds of stocking up magic. Because otherwise you get into these grind sessions where all you do is like spend, you know, 3 or 4 battles just fucking drawing magic turn after turn after turn. But if you do it as you go along, it's not so bad. And then if you're not spending that magic and not using those spells as you go through the game, it's not too bad. And of course, there are parts of the game where you don't have any of your abilities, you just have the attack command. Can't remember how we get our train tickets to get over to... So I'll draw that thunder. That's right. Where is his mom? She's in one of these houses over here. There it is. Just by happenstance, just pick the right house. That's fucking muscle memory. Actually, I should search around. I don't remember if there are items that you can pick up or... I guess that makes sense, but it doesn't make sense that they're all orphans, right? As we learn later on. So, I don't know how he has a mom, quote unquote. With my webcam here, turning the gain up a little bit so you guys can see me now that the sun's starting to go down. Aha. Guess I have enough M-stone pieces that I can probably upgrade Zell's weapon. Oh, I already have it. Never mind. Alright, well, there's that. I guess I really don't care. I'm not going to play cards. I don't know that it's necessary to have Squall's ultimate weapon. mean, it'd be nice. I don't know that it's actually a... I don't know that it's actually an achievement that you can unlock though, so I don't know if it's really something I care about. Should get at least one of those. Five of those. I've already got 6 of these. Potions, pick up 5 high potions, got 5 Phoenix Downs. Always nice to have an antidote, always nice to have eye drops, always nice to have soft, echo screen, holy water. At least one of those just in case I run into those status ailments. Get the fuck out of here. I don't remember having to buy a fucking train ticket, but I guess that's part of it. Let's go grind for some gold. Or gil, as it were. Oh, we got a ways to go. Grind this shit out. I want to take the opportunity next time I get just one enemy. If Squall hits him and puts him to sleep, then just like do a draw fest and just have everybody draw off of him until he wakes up. These motherfuckers. If I remember correctly, they've got some good magic. And possibly a spell I don't... No. He does have spells I already have. There we go. Where do I see the gil that I've gotten? Still only 1,400. Am I not earning gil from battles? Do I need to sell some shit first? Maybe I need to sell some shit. Definitely tell it's been a fucking long time since I played this. What could we sell? Well, I always sell the magic lamp, which is a stupid move. Oh, shit. Maybe I should go, let's see. Talk to this guy. There's a shop right here. Can There's gotta be a way to get on this train without actually spending any money. I just don't remember how to do it. Maybe I should go back to the garden and see if I can talk to somebody there. I honestly don't remember what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. It's disappointing. actually smells like dinner might almost be ready. So on that note, I might just leave it right here, and hey, this was a fucking not a very interesting video, but after I eat I will jump back on and probably stream for a little bit longer. God, I might even have to look this up. I have... If I have to look this up, I will have a treat for everybody watching me on the stream. So let me go ahead and save this. And it's only been about 30 minutes, but I should be back in about 30 minutes. So on that note, thank you all for joining me. Hopefully my fucking internet doesn't cut out again, and I'll be able to stream later on tonight and be able to get a little bit further in this game. Until then.